Students, today we are going to start our new chapter of history, and it is the first chapter, The Rise of Nationalism in Europe. I hope that all of you are very well known about the location of Europe in the world. So, children, let us start this chapter with this particular picture. So, this is the map of Europe continent, children. In this particular map, children, you can easily identify the different countries which are the part of Europe, like the Spain, France, Great Britain, Sweden, Denmark, Poland, Germany, France, Greece, Russia, as well as the Ottoman Empire, etc. Students, I hope that you are able to recognize this particular picture that is painted by a very famous artist of the 18th century. Are you able to recognize this picture? So there is a hint is also written down this picture, and it is actual the name of the picture, and the name of the painting is The Dream of Worldwide Democratic and Social Republics. Children, do you have any idea that who has painted this famous painting? No? Okay. Now let us look at the another picture so that is maybe easy for you to recall the name of the person who has painted this. Okay, now I hope that this painting is recognizable to all of you because this painting is painted by the famous French artist Frédéric Sérieux. In this particular picture, you can see the angels are in the sky. The peoples are moving in a line-wise manner. So, have a look on the different features of the painting painted by the Frédéric Sérieux. In this particular picture, children, actually you can see the various peoples of Europe and America, men and women of all ages and social classes, marching in a long train and offering him homage to the Statue of Liberty. As they pass by it, I hope that you can recall that artist of that time of the French Revolution personified liberty as a female figure. Here you can recognize the torch of enlightenment she bears in one hand and the Charter of the Rights of Man in the other hand. In this particular picture, children, Sérieux, you can see the Sérieux utopian vision. He thinks that the people of the world are grouped as distinct nations identified through their flags and national costume. In this particular picture, children, you can see the people are moving in a line-wise manner and all of them are carrying their country's flag with them. This movement, children, the United States and Switzerland were already the nation states. Okay, now it is the time to know the meaning of the word what is nationalism. So children, do you have any idea that what is nationalism? Everyone means every one of us are living in a country and we feel very love for our nation. So the feeling of belongingness and loyalty towards a nation is nationalism, and how we feel that we belong to the same nation, what feeling we do have. It is the sense of common identity and shared history or descent. These features brings the people together. It means, children, the nationalism emerged as a force which brought about the sweeping changes in the political and the mental world of Europe. It means the changes was the emergence of the nation state in place of the multinational dynastic empires of Europe. So, it was not the result of a single person's effort, but it was a joint struggle of the society to unify themselves in a nation. Children, in the class ninth also, we have studied about a vast chapter about the French Revolution. Do you remember that chapter? Okay, I hope that. Children, do you know who was the ruler at the time of the French Revolution? What was the name of the king who was ruling the France at the time of the French Revolution? So, I myself now telling you the name of the person who was ruling the France, and he was not another, he was the Louis XVI, and the name of the dynasty was Bourbon dynasty. This dynasty was ruling the France at the time when the revolution was held there. So, have a look on the different events of the French Revolution, children. As you know, children, the French Revolution was held in the year of 1789. In this time period, children, means at that time period, France was a full-fledged territorial state in 1789, and at that moment, this country was ruled by the monarchy. As you know that now the common citizen of the country wants some changes in the French administration, so they want that the monarch should leave the administration and they should transfer the sovereignty, means the powers of the administration, to the elected body of the citizens. And what we call that? The French National Assembly. So, children, which things have brought the people of the France together to do a revolt against the monarch at that moment? So, now we are going to study about the various measures and practices that could create a sense of collective identity among the French people. It means these factors have brought the French people together during the French Revolution, children. Now, firstly, look at the idea of la patrie and le citoyen. It means the father's land and the citizens. It emphasizes the notion of a united community enjoying equal rights under a constitution. At the same time, children, a new French flag, the tricolor, was chosen to replace the formal royal standard. It means they have discarded the old monarch flag, and instead of that they have adopted their own national flag. At the same time, children, the States General was renamed as the National Assembly because now the people have elected the members of the National Assembly, and at this moment the new hymns were composed, oaths were taken, and martyrs were commemorated, all in the name of the nation. It means the people have given proper importance to those persons who have sacrificed their lives for the cause of the nationalism. At that moment, children, a centralized administrative system was put in place, and this centralized system has formulated uniform laws for all citizens within its territory. It means the same law is applicable on all the people, whether they are rich or poor. At this time, children, the authorities were not able to ignore the trade and the business. So, they have abolished all the internal custom duties, and as well as dues were abolished, and a new uniform system of weights and measurements was adopted. So, it was very helpful to do the trade on for long places of the France children. At that moment, children, the regional dialects were discouraged. That means the French was adopted as the common language of the nation. It means the French language was become the national language of the country. So children, in this way the people of the France come together for the cause of the revolution. Now I hope that this picture is recognizable to you. I hope that all of you are able to recognize this picture, because in the previous class also we have studied about the Bastille prison. Now, who is this person? Yes, many of you are saying right that he is the Napoleon Bonaparte, as I have also written down on the picture. So he was the person who has become the new ruler of the France in the year of 1804. So after becoming the ruler of the France children, he want to change or modernize the French administration. He want to improve the previous systems of the administration. So he has implemented a civil code of conduct, that is also known as the Napoleonic Code, and this was the starting of the building of new France at that time period. Now have a look on the different facts or the laws which were introduced by the Napoleon at that moment. Children, many people of the society were having some privilege because they got born in a particular family. So, when the Napoleon has come into the power, he has abolished all the privileges based on birth. He has tried to establish equality before the law. It means all the people are equal before the law, whether they belong to the rich or the poor society. He has given the right to property. It means the people can keep the property with themselves. This Napoleonic Code was also exported to the different regions of the Europe children. It means the area which is under the French control. So in all those areas also, children, the Napoleon has introduced some new type of the laws, like he has abolished the feudal system and freed all the peasants from serfdom and manorial dues. As well as, children, in the town areas, guild restrictions were removed. What are the guild restrictions? These were the restrictions put by the manufacturers or the sellers of the products. They were not allowing new one to start the business. So this type of the restriction were removed. As well as, children, it was realized to improve the economy of the country, they should improve the transport and communication system, and it was done by the Napoleon. As well as, children, as you know that what is the another demand of the businessmen of that time period was the uniform laws. It means all the laws should be implemented equally on all the people, but at the same time they want that the standard weight and measurement should be applicable in all parts of the country. So they have also adopted the common national currency, and it was very helpful to the trade and commerce of that time period. Now, children, it was the emergence of the nationalism in Europe. So this was the time, children, when the feeling of nationalism was arised between the different peoples of the Europe. So this feeling has swept many changes in the political and mental world of the Europe. It means the political system of the Europe has got changed when the people have realized that they do have some similarities. Now, in these days, children, the new nation states were getting formed instead of the multinational dynastic empires of the Europe. In these modern states, children, the people who feel some similarities or the common identities with them, or they have the shared history or descent, they comes together and recognize themselves as a nation state. I hope that you are able to understand about the idea of the nation state as well as the different happenings of the Europe, children.